Alright guys, so I'm just going to jump into the look. I'm going to start by priming my lids with the Black Radiance Concealer Stick in the shade 8801. And that's a shade light when the packaging is still on it. And I'm going to use my flat concealer brush from Bare Minerals just to blend that all out. Next, I'll be using some tape to create some crisp lines and give me a little bit of guidance in my end point. And taking my Nubian 2 palette from Juvia's Place, I'll be using the shade Morocco blended into my transition corner. To create a more even blend, I'll be using the shade Madagascar from the same Nubian 2 palette. And as you can see, it pretty much matches my skin tone. And I'm going to use it to set my under eye concealer and blend the orange into there as well. Then I'll be going into my Masquerade palette, also from Juvia's Place, and using the shade Makeda. It looks kind of blue here in the swatch, but as you can see, it blends onto my eye more in the purple toned family. And I'm really going to pack that shade on there. After this, I'll be using a yellow from my Makeup Forever Flash palette that I packed into a little quad. I figured it was the easiest way for me to carry it around because I don't technically use all of the shades out of the Flash palette. So it just made more sense to put it into a smaller quad to carry around, and I use that for color correcting. But I'm just going to use it to mark out the area where my yellow shade is going to be placed, and then taking my flat brush to fill in that section a little bit more and round out the entire area. Next, I'll be using my Starlooks Gem Pencil in the shade Ultra Orchid, and it's a little glitter purple pencil, and I'm going to blend that out and build it up into that area. And this is where the accidental part of my cut crease came into play, because I didn't realize that it was pretty much creating its own separate area. But I'm taking more of Makeda and just drawing that on top, and then redefining with my angle brush with that yellow. And I learned a lot while watching the footage from this while editing on what I can change to make the cut crease go a lot smoother next time. Then I'm going into my Anastasia Artist palette, and I'm using the shade Fresh. And I'm going to pack this shade on there because the Makeup Forever creams are so concentrated and so heavy. You want to make sure that you are setting this like nobody's business. And as you can see, it went from a brighter yellow to kind of a more toned down canary yellow. Then I'm taking a little bit more Morocco and a little bit more Makeda, and I'm just defining those areas. Then I wiped off my brush and just went in for the blend. Now I'm taking my black liquid liner in Trooper from Kat Von D, and I'm just going to create a small but defined wing liner, and slowly building that up till it gets to a thickness that I like that doesn't overtake the yellow. Going back in with Makeda with a very small detailed brush. I want to make that purple as intense as the yellow, but I don't want it to overtake the look. It's all about balance when it comes to this look. Now I am going to remove the tape, and no, it did not hurt. And oof, look at that crisp line. Look at that. But I really wasn't a fan of the extra crisp line. So I decided to go in with my angled brush and wing out my yellow just a little bit, ever so slightly. And I also decided to use that on the bottom to clean up my wing to make it a little bit more razor sharp. And I also decided that I needed to define that cut a little bit more. So as you can see, I'm taking little by little of that yellow from Makeup Forever Flash, and I am just adding that in. And then also buffing out the harder lines on the corner. Still defining. Still cleaning it up. Now I'm going to take that gem pencil again, and I'm going to go all over my bottom lash line, going right into it and blend. The pencil was ran down by now. And then I'm going to use the shade Blue Velvet from the Artist palette, and I'm going to use that on the bottom outer lash line. And that little wink right there was product getting into my eye. And that's always fun. Now I'm going to take the shade Beingly, and I'm going to use that on the inner tear duct area of my eye just to give it a little pop. I think the purple does enough on its own, so I didn't want to take anything too bright to take away from the look. Using my Makeup Forever Excessive Lash, I'm going to bulk up these lashes. They need a little pump and pick me up, so we're going to bulk them up. And just placing my lashes on. I'll leave the number in the comment box below, just because I don't remember the exact number, but they are from Luxe HD. And as you can see, I am going back. More definition. You are never ever done when it comes to a look. You're done when you say you're done, and I was not done yet. Now I'm just setting it. Now I'm going to mix together my Becca Ever Matte Primer and my Opal Shimmering Skin Perfector from Becca. Mix them together to make the base of my face. And then I'm going to use my Makeup Forever HD Ultra HD foundation from Makeup Forever in the shade 177 all over my face. And I'm going to blend because it's your friend. I'm going to take my NYX Gotcha Covered Total Insurance Cover Best Concealer I've ever used since Cover FX in the shade Sand, and I'm going to use that to do my highlight. And I'm going to take a little bit of my color corrector stick from Smashbox in the shade Look Less Tired Dark, and I'm going to use that to set my under eye and highlight my face and get rid of my dark circles. Then I'm going to take my Smashbox Studio Skin 24-Hour Waterproof Concealer in the shade Deep and my Black Radiance Concealer Stick in the shade 8803. And I'm going to use those to contour my face and nose. I don't use the darker one on my nose just because I don't like my nose to look muddy. I want my nose to look just a little bit more chiseled. Then I'm going to take to highlight my bridge of my nose and the sides of my nose, my 8801 concealer stick from Black Radiance, and we're going to slim that nose down a little bit more. Now using that Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector in the shade Opal, the liquid, I'm going to set my highlight, and I'm going to set my under eye using Black Opal's Deluxe Finishing Powder in the shade Neutral Light. To set my contour, I'm going to use Deep Deluxe Finishing Powder from Black Opal. Out of the Nubian 2 palette, I'll be using Nairobi and Nefertiti to create the gorgeous highlight that I have on my face. Then I'm going to use my K-Pop, my favorite flushed blush from ColourPop Cosmetics, and I'm going to rose up these cheeks, boo. Now what to do for my lips. What to do. Okay guys, so this is the finished look. If you're wondering why I haven't put on a lip color, it is because I am going to be starting a new series called Lip Service on my channel, where I will be going through different brands and showing different shades out of the brand. Now I'm not going to be doing like entire shade ranges of brands because I just don't have the coin for all of that. But I figure I have so many lip products, it only makes sense to show you guys what I have, what I've been interested in, and what I think would look amazing with you, on you, and with the different looks that I'm going to do for these lip service videos. So because it is Black History Month, and I know there are a lot of these black-owned makeup brand challenges going on YouTube right now. I was going to do a challenge thinking that I had enough product from different brands,
and I was gonna like represent them. Oh, it's gonna be so amazing.
And then upon doing a little more research, I learned that most of the brands that I have that I believed to be Black owned businesses, i.e. Black Radiance, Black Opal, are not in fact Black owned business brands. They cater to Black women and women of color, but they are not owned and operated by minorities. So in light of that, I will still be doing the challenge, but I am waiting to save up a little bit more coin, because the foundation I want to use is going to be from AG Cosmetics, and that's Anthony Green, a former manager of mine from Sephora. Amazing makeup artist. He is super talented, and he has his own makeup line, and I have been wanting to buy product from him for a while now. So I will be buying foundation from him, foundation, cream, and powder, but they're $30, you know, so I gotta get my coin up a little bit before I do that. But I figure I'll kick off my lip service with the Colored Rain liquid lipsticks that I own. And I have a total of 6 that I'll be swatching for you guys. And I'm gonna just put my thoughts on each one, kind of like around here or around here somewhere, just so you guys can know how I feel about it and I can just go through. I have a feeling my lips are going to be like extra crusty at the end of this, but I am going to get into it in a separate video. So if you guys want to see that, then go ahead and check it out. It'll be titled Lip Service Let's Get Fly with Colored Rain. Let's talk smack with Colored Rain. I think I'm going to say instead. So it's going to be lip service, and we're going to be talking smack with Colored Rain for this first video of my lip service series. As always, guys, I thank you so much for watching. I hope that you like the video, and if you do, thumbs it up. Don't forget to comment and subscribe if you're not already subscribed. And if you are subscribed, tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend, so we can grow this channel together. As always, I love you guys so much for watching. Thank you. Bye.